In this tutorial we're going to show you how to perform transactions using the ePOS application within the Parkatronic PT200 store management and ePOS solution. So from the main menu, select the ePOS icon, and this brings up the ePOS screen showing the basket, a keypad to enter barcodes manually, and a series of buttons to perform various basket functions. Products are added to the basket either manually using this product field. You can enter the product barcode in here, or manually via the product selection button, or using a barcode scanner. To enter them manually through the field, if you just type in the number either using the keypad or on your keyboard of your computer, that brings up product, adds it to the basket of quantity 1 and the total, and that adds the total to the basket total. If you want to add a product from a list, you select the products button, you select search, and this brings up the list view of the products. Here you can insert and edit a product if you actually need to, but in our case we just want to add a product to the basket. So if we select a product and select and click the select button that appears on the right hand side, this adds the product to the basket, increases the basket total accordingly. And the third method, as we say, you can scan a product using a barcode scanner like that. So from there we can go through to the payment screen. So if we click payment, and this brings up the payment screen where you have the methods of payment, credit card, cash or check, and whether it's a multi-pay or a single pay transaction. So we're going to complete this with a simple cash transaction. So if we select cash, this brings up the numeric entry screen, which you can enter the amount tendered. So in our case, if they enter £45, press enter. Then comes up the receipt screen. So here it shows the change to give to the customer, and a series of buttons where you can print a gift receipt, decide on no receipt, or you can print a receipt for the customer. So if we select no receipt in this case, that takes us back to the POS screen. So if we were then to do a cash transaction, and just to show you the receipt, if we scan a product and go through to payment again, select cash, and if they give us a strange number to give us £20, but if they give us £30, we press enter, and the change is £10. If we click print receipts, currently there is no receipt printer actually attached, so what we can do is show you the receipts on the screen. So here you can see the actual receipt detail, and at the bottom you can see there's the transaction ID, and this is converted to a barcode that can be used later on to recover that receipt information, or that transaction information, should you wish, or should the customer be doing a refund, etc. It's broken down giving the tax amount, if this was a tax transaction, and the total value tax analysis, etc. So if we close that, so now if we go through and do a credit card transaction, so we scan a product and go through to payment and select credit card, it shows a screen where you enter the card type that's performed, and this is a manual card payment, so the card payment is done using a PDQ style machine. So you would record the card used and the authorization number used by or returned by the payments PDQ application, card payments application. Now you'll find that when you press forward, it goes straight through to the receipt. There's no tender entry, etc., as a card is taken as full tender, and you can print a receipt or no receipt, etc. We'll do a check transaction just to complete